All right, so I'm gonna say on this video right before y'all see the title, but with Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith sounds like he has gone to the conservative side, but not all the way. I believe he said a lot of truth on this video. He said some truth. He said a lot of things I didn't agree with, but there are some truthful things that he's also saying about the American people, especially black people, and how we are so quick to jump on people that are. So if you have your own mind, you say something that the other people disagree with, they turn on you. People turn on you. But then if you were talking about the person that they agree with, then they all your butt. So that's the sucky part about people at the times. I'm not even gonna lie to you, but I mean, I see he on this clip, I like that he has the ability to speak. Like I said, certain things I don't agree with. So let's play this clip, and but certain things I do highly agree with him on there.
Yeah, I watched some of it myself. I don't like the fact that he was doing a whole lot of apologizing in the beginning.
It wasn't really an apology. When I listened to this clip, so there's a clip for 5 minutes on Twitter, and then this is the one he's talking about. He's really talking about it on this video. But when I listened to both clips, he was not really apologizing. He was kind of like he was coming at them soft, but then he go right at you about it's. Look at y'all.
He apologized.
I ain't really
to me.
They ain't really sound like an apology.
He said it. He said he apologized. He can't always do things. He didn't. He wasn't always, the best, but no person is. But he was just. I felt like stand behind what you say, especially if you haven't offended anybody. It's no need to apologize to anybody about the reason why you stand behind a political official, especially if this person has done many, many things for this country. You don't owe anybody no freaking apology.
He came soft just a little bit, and then he went right into, I don't really think that was an apology.
Say it.
But it sounds like kind of like one, but it wasn't really. So I'm going to play this. Let's play this.
Welcome back to the Stephen A. Smith Show right here over the digital airwaves of YouTube. Let me move on to some of you annoying asses and just get this out the way. And obviously, I'm talking about Donald Trump. I was a guest on Fox News' Sean Hannity's show last night to discuss the upcoming election, the trial, and Trump. Some people weren't happy about what I had to say. Take a listen. But I got to tell you something. As much as people may have been abhorred by Donald Trump's statement weeks ago, talking about how black folks, he's hearing that black folks find him relatable because what he's going through is similar to what black Americans have gone through, he wasn't lying. He was telling the truth. When you see the law enforcement, the court system, and everything else being exercised against him, it is something that black folks throughout this nation can relate to with some of our historic, iconic figures. We've seen that happen throughout society. So no matter what race, what ethnicity you may emanate from, we relate to you when you're suffering like that because we know we have. And that's what he articulated. Needless to say, people were in a tizzy over that. And why were they in a tizzy over that exactly?
Right.
Because it's being portrayed and misconstrued that I'm saying that Trump's plight relates to black people. Well, it's easy to take things out of context, which is why I love having my own platform, so I can remedy and correct some of the foolhardiness that's put out there. First things first, Sean Hannity asked me the question about Trump gaining traction with the black vote and how whether it's a couple of points or 3 points or 4 points, that it could end up tilting the election in his favor that's upcoming this November. Yes, he's the presumptive GOP nominee. Yes, he's on trial for a hush money case to a porn star. Yes, he recently lost a civil suit for $454 million, where he had to pay about $175 million or something like that up front, okay? Yes, the man has had 4 indictments against him, 91 counts against him. Still running, though. Still a presumptive GOP nominee, though. And by the way, as I pointed out, has gained traction and is ahead of the incumbent, President Joe Biden, in at least 5 polls. Not all of the polls, but at least 5 polls have Trump ahead. Now, before I go a bit further, getting into us as black people, because we know how we can be now, okay? Not all, not some of us, but I'm just talking about some of us from our community. We know how the hell we can be. We're going to have that conversation in just a second. But before I get to that, I love how y'all pick apart me on Hannity. I was on Cuomo on News Nation an hour earlier. I ain't hear nothing about that. I was on MSNBC at least twice over the last month. I ain't hear nothing about that. I was on CNN.
Because it was Fox.
Abby
That's the only reason.
Phillips, Laura Coates, several times. I ain't hear nothing about that. Okay? Oh, Stephen A. Contributor to Fox. I'm no contributor to Fox News. I show up on all the networks. I was on Real Time with Bill Maher on HBO. I'm sorry, I ain't hear nothing about that. I've repeatedly said, I think Trump will cause civil war in this country. I can't vote for the brother. Y'all just going to ignore that. Why am I bringing all of this stuff up? Because the second black folks find somebody from our community that doesn't march 100% lockstep with one another.
Now, that's true.
They a sellout. They this, they that. Shut the hell up.
That's true.
Shut the hell up. This is getting ridiculous. Okay? Trump is winning.
Okay, hit pause real quick.
Y'all just gonna stand still?
So this is not what I heard. I don't remember whose video I watched, but the one that I listened to, and the clip that I listened to, because I listened for a while, he started off by apologizing for certain.
It was like 5 minutes, right? It was like a 5-minute video.
I don't know. Yeah, but it was long. I didn't listen to the whole thing, but I listened to the first like 2.5 minutes.
So let's play. Well, let's play that too. I have that too. So I'm clipping that.
You can go back and let that play. Yeah, I just wanted to say that, but yeah, go back. No, I want to hear what he got to say. Let's finish.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, babe, let's go ahead and finish. So I'll lose my train of thought.
I'm wrong when I sit up there and I say, yo, Democrats, all you got is the soon to be 82-year-old incumbent. You didn't have anything in the bullpen. I'm wrong for bringing that up. I'm wrong for bringing up why the hell you had Gavin Newsom on Fox News looking like he's running for president instead of Joe Biden being the president or Kamala Harris being the vice president. I'm wrong for bringing that up. I'm wrong for bringing up when I went off about Kamala Harris, our vice president, our HBCU grad from Howard University, a black woman, highly intelligent, former attorney general in the city of San Francisco, former attorney general in the state of California. I was wrong for bringing up how she was wrong to avoid getting into it with then presidential candidate Ron DeSantis, the governor of Florida, when he wanted to debate her on the good parts of slavery. I was wrong. I was wrong about that. I was wrong to saying that's a fight she should have embraced. When y'all gonna wake up? I'm wrong when I'm pointing out how black folks for the first time are talking about the borders being flooded.
Right. No, that's great.
How illegal immigration ultimately negatively affects us. I'm wrong. I'm wrong in pointing out how xenophobia, homophobia, transphobia has all of a sudden become bigger issues than racism in this country. I mean, damn. How much proof do you need? When I brought up the economy,
Right.
they say the economy is good. They say the economy is flourishing. You trying to tell me you black and you disagree with me when I say to us, we don't want to hear about the numbers. Oh, the labor participation rate is good. Oh, unemployment is good. Oh, the economy is okay. If gas prices are damn near double what it used to be, if the price of bread, milk, cheese, and eggs and everything in between is double what it used to be, but we ain't getting raises at work, you trying to tell me I was wrong for bringing that up? You trying to tell me I'm wrong when you're sitting up there and you talking about and subjects like immigrants in New York City getting $53 million prepaid credit cards to subsidize their existence in this country, and I'm pointing out how that was never done for black people. I'm wrong?
Now that
I'm wrong?
Exactly.
That's where we really want to go?
Great points. Great points.
That's what game we playing?
Come on.
I ain't talking politics. I'm talking life. I don't give a damn that I'm inundated with sports all day, every day. I'm a human being. I'm a black man. I'm a citizen of the United States of America.
Let's go.
You don't see this shit happening? I'm supposed to just sit idly by and say nothing?
Let's go.
The hell with me talking. Why ain't you talking? Why ain't you screaming to the high heavens? Why aren't you telling liberals on the left, yo, you need to stop with the extreme leftist stuff on the fringes with all of that woke stuff?
Right. Come on.
What sex you are, whether you a male or a female.
Come on.
Whether you can be a male but call yourself a female and get to compete against women or girls in various sports. You want those issues to be more prevalent than the stuff going on in our community that directly affects our lives as opposed to less than 1% of the damn population? What you doing? How come you ain't doing it? How come you ain't raising holy hell? How come you not speaking up? And by the way, to get specific, when I brought up Trump and whatever relation he has with black folks, the question that was asked to me was the supporters of Trump. Why are they doing so? I said black folks want to be safe in the streets of America. They don't want to see somebody committing crimes, assault or whatever, and getting arrested and being out of jail in the same day.
Stealing out the stores.
I said black folks want to make money and they want to keep money in their pocket. They want to be safe. That's what I said. And I also said this. I said, yo, our criminal justice system, our courts, law enforcement, that anytime we see anybody that we deem to be an individual being persecuted, where the law is being exercised against them, the heavy hand of the law, do we find that relatable to some degree? Yes. I'm lying about that? Really? Really? I'm lying about that, huh? Didn't happen to Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.? Didn't happen to Malcolm X? Didn't happen to Al Sharpton, damn it. Didn't happen to a plethora of black folks throughout our history. When all else failed, the heavy hand of law enforcement, of the courts, of laws, ultimately rained down upon them. When we talk about recidivism, when we talk about our incarceration rate, don't we sit up there and talk about how we need to get the laws changed because folks are being criminalized for the most innocuous of things? Remember we had those conversations? Didn't we talk about the crime bill in the 90s? When people were being thrown in jail at an exorbitant amount out of our community because of non-violent offenses? Didn't we hear the now president apologize for his role in leading that charge when he was the head of the Senate?
Yeah.
Didn't we hear Clinton apologize?
He's the reason. Him and Clinton.
When his wife was running for the presidency? I'm making this up, dog. I'm making this up. You don't see the parallel? You don't see the connection?
And that was so funny. Now it has me thinking about when you remember when he made that comment, he was like, they're gonna put y'all back in chains. Even though he was relating to another topic, it just makes me think about, like, wait a minute. Him and Clinton were the reason why the 94 crime bill was put in. It passed through the Senate, through Joe Biden, and to the president and signed. Those two are the reason for the 94 crime bill. So the reason of these are the issues why there have been an absorbent number of black people incarcerated were of those people. And then he became elected and everybody loved him. They were like, oh yeah, this our president. But this is the one that got your uncle in. This is the reason why your uncle in jail, for sure. That's why his son is in jail, for sure. I mean, I know it's their choices, but this is the reason why so many black people were put into the jail system. I mean, it was your choices, but this is the reason why they enacted the policies in the police force to throw them in jail at a high number rate. Though it was them.
Okay. Well, he's speaking a lot of facts here. Yeah, but this wasn't the one that I heard.
Oh yeah, it's a 5-minute clip.
Okay.
Why you think Trump went out there and he said, hey, what were his words? I've been told, look, those were his words. I've been told, I've heard that some black folks find themselves somewhat relatable to me because of what I'm going through right now. And where would we get that from? You know good and damn well Georgia case is another matter. On the phone, I need 11,000 votes, 11,700 votes. That's an egregious situation for the president to find himself in. We ain't talking about that. But we ain't talking about the civil case where he lost a $454 million, had a $454 million judgment against him either. You real estate and you manufacture, you're a real estate mogul and you manufacturing numbers. Okay, wow. We know that's going to happen. And you do the crime, you get caught, you got to pay the penance or you got to do the time. But you're the former president of the United States. And your ass is in court where you have to show up each day. Otherwise, you're going to be thrown in jail. And the crime is that you took $130,000 of money and through your lawyer or some other intermediary, you gave it to a porn star for hush money purposes. So he got loose with a porn star. And he didn't want the world to know while he was running for president that he did that. And so he tried to wiggle his way through that. You trying to tell me that America is sitting up there? I'm talking about independents and folks on the right. Of course, people who hate him on the left are going to take that position. But I'm talking about independents and folks on the right. You trying to tell me they think this is a serious matter that requires our time and attention?
No,
It
I don't
does
care
not.
about that.
John It doesn't.
That ain't got
Did he
nothing
do
to do
time?
with us.
It doesn't.
It's between him
Gary
and
Hart,
his
did he do
wife.
time?
Yep.
Bill Clinton, they said he got loose in the Oval Office. I heard libertarians losing their damn mind. It was in the Oval Office. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Remember that? But he...
It was stinking and everything. And I walked in, I smell, but
But getting too
He in
graphic.
court instead of being on the campaign trail. You don't think people see through that? They do. All I did was point it out. I am not a fan of Trump being the president.
Well,
I
I
think
am.
he will cause civil war in this country because I don't think
I
he's
disagree
gonna
with
cater
him on
to
that.
all of the American people.
I don't agree.
I think he's just going to cater to people who who voted for him and who are.
I don't believe he'll cause civil war. What I believe, if there's any civil, that's because people on the left start raging out like idiots and then start causing civil issues.
Yeah,
But
I
it
don't-
won't be him. And then I believe even on this term, he's not even going to be talking like he was talking on the 2016 term. I think he's elevated from a lot of that, when he will be on social media and stuff like that. So if anybody starts a civil war, it's because they're starting it themselves, not because he's voicing and saying certain things like that. I don't believe that it's going to happen instead. He's been positioned and coached a little bit differently on this one.
Yeah.
Are loyal to him, and the rest of us be damned. That's how I view him. But that doesn't mean I get to close my eyes and be completely oblivious and ignorant to the stuff the Democrats are doing to lose the damn election. I said it before and I say it again. Beat him. Beat him. Get a bullpen. Have some other candidates. Find folks with pizzazz that can talk to the American people and resonate. Don't act, I'm not saying you're doing this, I'm saying from an impression, from a perspective matter, don't act like what you're doing is you want the president to get through the election, and then after that, damn it, God rest his soul, he could end up passing away or something, and Kamala Harris can become president that way. No! You want to be president, run for it. Beat them. Show that you can compete.
I don't think that's
what we
going down,
got to
though.
do
But his
in
points are
anything we
valid.
do in life.
His points are valid.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I can dig that.
That's all I'm saying. You want to come at me? Feel free. Ain't nobody running, ain't nobody hiding. Don't have nothing to do with sports, don't have nothing to do with politics. It's got everything to do with me. I'm Stephen A, baby. I'm who the hell I am. I ain't here to make friends nor enemies. But I'm going to give you the truth as I see it. Because I'm living in this world. I'm paying taxes. I'm paying bills. I'm living life. I see some of the things that's going on. And I don't agree with everything.
Amen.
I don't agree with a lot of stuff on the right. Marjorie Taylor Greene, I don't even want to hear from this woman again. Oh my God, how does she have an elected seat? How is she a legislator? A legislator.
her.
How?
I like her.
Make me wonder about some of those folks down there in Georgia.
Wait a minute now.
I like her.
But there's a
She
host
call 'em out.
of
Sorry, bro, I
Republicans
don't agree
I
on
would have
that.
voted for. I would have voted for John Kasich.
She call him out.
I'd have voted for Chris Christie
No way.
Absolutely.
without
not.
question.
Please.
I would have voted for Nikki Haley.
No way.
What?
Yes, I would have.
No, thank you.
Because I don't
At
like
all.
what I'm
By,
seeing.
by voting for those people, it's just like going and voting for Biden again.
Exactly. Excuse me. No way. You're losing me here now, brother, but it's all good.
But I'm the same dude that voted for Obama.
Yeah,
And
I did
Gore.
too. Lack
and
of knowledge.
Kerry. And
Lack
Clinton.
of knowledge. If I could erase that vote, I definitely would.
Hell,
Yeah.
I voted for Dukakis.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Come on. At some point, how much can you take? How many years are we supposed to hear Armageddon is arriving? Oh my God, if you vote for this guy, the world is over.
I'm
We'll
good.
never recover.
Yeah,
well,
let's check out the other
H-
clip.
I think was so basically on the other clip he just talked about the same thing. He just got a softer stance. He came in, but it ain't even, you know.
Well, I mean, now hearing this and still hearing the other, I still don't feel like he should apologize. You know, unless you feel like you offended somebody and you want to make the apology, because you can offend somebody with truth and facts and not intend to and do, and that's how that goes. However, if whatever you say, if you stand firm behind it and you're spitting facts, I don't see why, because that's how the apology. I was like, okay, let me just hear why you're apologizing. And the more he kept talking, I was like, no, bro, don't apologize for you being you and speaking exactly, saying what you said in that video. Because I don't agree with him on every point, but he made some king statements, which is real. I mean, people have to look at the information here.
The only frustration I have is in the black culture. If I don't unanimously agree with everything in the black culture, then you are a issue, a sellout, cool, Uncle Tom. Just because you don't automatically agree with every single thing in the black culture, no, y'all need to quit that, man. Everybody got their own voices, and when we die, you're gonna die alone. So have your own choices, have your own thoughts. Now, do I agree with everything Stephen A. said? No. Do I agree with the majority of the things he said? Yes. Some of the things were his personal opinion. That's him, especially when he talking about the people who vote for it. Ain't no way. But if you listen outside of those things, he was making some very strong valid points. You got a president that, look how they focus on him for this little bit of case. If it would have been the other way around, and if it would have been Joe Biden in the same situation, he wouldn't be in the courthouse. This wouldn't even be talked about to the public.
Yes, don't even get me on this whole Joe Biden and his son situation, because that's been
They
going-
would have wiped that. They would have tried to push that one all under the rug.
over how long? How many? Over a year now. That situation is nothing has come of it. Law broke.
And they got him in there. She said Stephen A. said they got him in there for giving $135,000 of hush money, and got this man sitting in the courtroom every day where he need to be on the campaign trail. When we were listening to Donald Trump Jr.'s interview with academics, he was like, maybe we can get him in here. I don't get to see him much in between these court cases. That's ridiculous.
It is. It's sad. It's sad. And the real criminal is still
In the White
running
House.
the country. I mean, right.
Corn pop.
Whoo, boy.
Well, straight right there. Eating ice cream.
Pause.
Pause.
No, don't say that. I gotta see that.
You're supposed to
little
say
clip.
pause.
Right.
You're supposed to just keep pause and just see it.
Right.
And stop. All right, man. 2024, be more.
Talk less.
We'll see you on the next one. Get it off your
so
chest.
much is going on, Lord.
All right. Bye.
Yee.